So based on the past data, based on obviously transacting live in our market right now, what is your prediction?
Obviously makes me nervous to put any sort of predictions out there, but what I would say is a forecast, right? What do I forecast for 2023 is I think sales will continue to decline from this point forward right now, being that we're in November 2022. Sales are down 33% on the year. I think that'll continue to take place. But as long as the cash transactions stay as strong as they have, which for this month, it was 38% of the sales that took place were all cash. And if we still keep seeing the high end move, I really think that, and no inventory coming to market, I really think it's just going to be a normal Santa Barbara real estate market.
Yeah. Coming out of a really abnormal market, going back into a normal market.
And we'll bring a graph up on the screen here so you can see what I mean by that, because I am very data driven. So let's just look back at sales over the last few years, and you'll see that although our sales numbers are down drastically, you're comparing it to an anomaly year. Like it just wasn't real.
Yeah.
So if you go back and compare the data, you're going to see that our sales are right in line with where our market was. The variable here, though, is that our prices increased so much.
Right.
So, that's one thing that I do see some neighborhoods correcting. I don't see anything crashing, but I do see some neighborhoods correcting. We've seen
going back to what they are worth.
I think buyers right now just don't have that confidence to say, I'm gonna just pay whatever. So I think there'll be more confidence issues with buyers. Mm-hmm. I don't think buyers are there yet where they're just making offers on a home, making something under asking price. I don't feel like they're really there yet. They're wanting to see what's going to happen. So until we can kind of find some sort of stabilization or balance in the interest rate and some more confidence in the economy, I think we're going to still be in this weird lull of the market that we're in, which is decline in demand, not many homes coming to market, and people just kind of waiting.
It's just a waiting game. Yeah. And that's part of any shift in a market, in life, in anything. There's just kind of a middle ground, which is what we're experiencing.
Yeah.
But it sounds like, and what we're seeing is there's no indication of something causing the market to crash, causing people to lose their homes, causing prices to plummet below what they're worth. There's just not data.
Not here locally.
Yeah.
No. If you're in another market that's more affordable.
Mm-hmm. And have less reasons to live there. I mean, ultimately, we live in a place that's people's dreams to live here. And there's always going to be a reason to come live in Santa Barbara. The demand will always be here.
Whether the market is up or whether the market is down.
And
there will be demand.
Exactly. And as soon as those interest rates do balance out, I think that demand is going to shoot right back up, causing any prices that may have gone down, to kind of go start the climb up again.
Yeah, more competition on a house, which is,
right.
I think we'll see if rates balance out.
Yeah, we saw it on our last two listings in Goleta where we, had rates at one place and then they decreased a little bit at July, and a house that we were selling a few houses down got 6 offers, and the house prior didn't. So
yeah, I think it's going to remain touch and go, but I don't see any sort of major crash happening. I do see interest rates still continuing to increase.
That's what the economists say. So that's what we have to go with. We're not in charge of interest rates,
right? But yeah, and I think there'll be a lot of neighborhoods that will see some price drops, more price drops, and we're seeing that every day. People needing to price drop, but still the price drop. And where they go pending and they close at is still a record price compared to what they were selling before.
Yeah, absolutely. So, now is really the right time to get a good real estate agent who can give you the advisory information. If you want a deal, or if you want something that's in one of those neighborhoods, a real estate agent is going to be able to direct you to the neighborhoods that might be seeing a little bit of a decline, and they're going to steer you away from the neighborhoods that are still seeing. I mean, in our office meetings every week, there's still homes that are getting multiple offers that are still going for over asking. So,
and there's some that are only getting one offer.
Exactly.
So what better place to be as a buyer if you're the only buyer on the house?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So
you just have to pick and choose and really have somebody giving you the right advice to find those particular situations.
And think long term.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because from the graph, we'll show it here again on the screen. If you had bought 10 years ago and played the long game, you'd be sitting real nice right now. So if you're looking at this graph for 30 years, you're sitting next right now.
Yeah.
So if you bought 5 years ago, you're sitting next right now. The whole point of the game of Santa Barbara real estate is to own it long term, play the long game, because we are not in an area where they are building new homes.
Right.
So, as long as there's no more inventory being created, which doesn't look like there's going to be much inventory created here, it's a great investment.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think we'll be A-okay.